Hello, hunters. Welcome back to yet another trailer analysis and / discussion video. Because, well, if you know me, you know I love to yap, especially about Monster Hunter. And here, we have something brand new for you guys today. We just finished watching the Monster Hunter / Capcom presentation today for February 4th, 2025, and with it came a whole new trailer as well as a bunch of new details. Now, I'm not going to go into all of the details for the presentation. I'm only going to be going over the trailer today and showing you guys what I noticed and what the trailer wanted us to notice, as well as going over a little bit of the Monster Hunter website. So without further ado, I'm going to play the trailer all the way through, and then after that, we're going to go back through, pick it apart, and then go take a look at the website. And before I do, I just want to say thank you all so much for giving your support. It means more to me than I can ever describe. Just you, yes, you, person sitting here listening to me talk to you right now. Hello. Just sitting here and even just watching my video means more than I could ever describe to you, especially with only using the English lexicon. So please consider liking and subscribing, and let's get into this trailer.
Why is it glowing?
No clue, but I noticed it when setting up camp.
That way. Straight on to the end.
Why did it attack us? There must be a reason, right?
If things were different, you wouldn't have this unique perspective. But you do.
We will find his people.
I remember this. I came through here.
The Keeper's Village should be right through there.
Is that monster absorbing its energy?
Look alive, men! Report!
Holy peak, Batman. Well, time to go back from the beginning again. So first of all, I feel like a lot of us kind of assumed that they were going to show off the ice region for this trailer, and that's exactly what they proceeded to do. Let's get to our first detail that I noticed, which I'm just glad to see the ice region. It looks cool. It looks unnatural. It looks like the most unnatural place that they've shown us so far, which is really interesting. And I think this is where Nata himself is from, but we'll see. So I don't really know what's going on here very much. It might be like, it might be the Ice Apex's home or something. There's something going on here. I'm trying to have a blanket. Fuck it. It probably is gonna sound worse, but we'll figure it out later. I'll figure out a setup of some kind. I'll probably have to get some tacks. Not important to right now. Not sure why this is glowing. Don't really know what's going on here. It seems web-like in nature. It seems webby or organic for some reason. I'm not sure. But anyways.
Why is it glowing?
No clue, but I noticed it when setting up camp.
That's got to be like the main place of that area. Gemma's got on a cute little parka. Missed it again. She's got on a cute hoodie, a fur coat. Alma seems to be just wearing her normal stuff, which I don't really understand, to be honest. I don't know why, but I guess she is. But yeah, Gemma's wearing a cute little hoodie. It looks great. Why are things floating? I don't understand. This right here gives the MCU version of Asgard. I don't know if any of you can picture that in your mind, but I don't understand or know or even have a theory as to why things are floating here. It doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. Maybe somebody else will be able to have some theories, and feel free to put your theories in the comments, but I don't know what's going on. I don't know why the ice place would have floating stuff. Also, it's confirmed that this is called the Ice Shard Cliffs. It was confirmed on the website and confirmed in the actual presentation itself by Mr. Riozo. It's a pretty fucking cool name for an ice place, if you ask me. Thought this was Giganox at first. Absolutely thought this was Giganox the first time that I saw it, and I even screamed out loud, Giganox! But turns out it's not. This is Harambe, which is so close to Harambe. It's like crazily close, even though this is definitely not a monkey. This is also not what I pictured. I did not picture, because this is the Switch Axe armor that we've seen for a while now in the Switch Axe that we got to see back in the weapon showcase previews. Not what I pictured. It's certainly bug-like, especially with this tail that's like centipede-y, but this is a Leviathan. I did not expect a flying Leviathan. Its design is really, really unique and really cool though. And yes, as we can see here, it's a pack monster, which means there will probably be an alpha Harambe. I don't know if this is what Ice Blight does to you now, where it freezes you to the ground, or if they specifically have a unique interaction with their spit that allows them to just freeze you to the ground. But the frost seems to build up around the arm of your hunter. You can see it a little bit right there, but I'm pretty sure inflicted with Ice Blight, but I'm not sure if this is what specifically Ice Blight actually does to you. They're so fast. This is apparently a new character who we will talk about in a little bit, but he's actually a main character of some kind. I'm not entirely sure what role he's going to play, but he's here for something. He is a Woodwood though.
That way. Straight on to the...
More floating rocks. Not really seeing a lot in here. There seems to be some bones underground right there of some kind, but I don't know why things float. I wonder if that's a path that you can actually traverse, because they're both tilted at the exact same angle, and I wonder if your Sacred can run up that somehow. These guys are interesting. They look a lot like the guys that are in the Scarlet Forest that we've seen, but they're almost creepy. They're cute as hell, but they're almost creepy. Also, this is more ruins. That's some gate or some fencing. This looks like something out of Elden Ring over here. And then that looks like another pillar. This is man-made. Certainly. There's just ruins everywhere that you go in all of these maps. The frosted tips on the sacrets is a really cool design choice. Ingot, Ajaricon. Not really sure what that is though, what weapon that is. And then Dashagama. But yeah, the frost building up on the armor and your sacred is an amazing detail. It's such... I love little details that like reflect your environment upon things like that. Nerscylla, baby. There she is in all her glory. And actually, if you pay attention here, you'll notice she's got our little friend that told us where to go, all webbed up in a little ball. She's so cool. I'm so glad she's coming back. Though, with Gypsyros coming back, it made sense that Nerscylla is going to come back. She looks phenomenal. I love Nerscylla, and I love how she looks in 6th gen. For anybody who played the Spider-Man 1 PS2 game, that soundtrack sounds... or that sound bite right there, that's literally the web swinging sound bite. The claw, it was just a simple claw attack, but it seemed to have poisoned you. See, you're coated in this purple mist. That seems to be also something that's just like dripped onto the ground, maybe? Maybe she was crawling above and it dripped from her poison spikes like it normally does. The skin looks so much more like an actual... It looks like she's genuinely wearing rags rather than Gypsyros skin. Interesting trap. Interesting. Very, very interesting trap. I'm not entirely sure how that works. Turf war between Gypsyros and Nerscylla, with another dead Gypsyros hanging in the background. And then here we get a look at what I assume. Look at those hands, dude. This has to be the ice shard cliff's apex. And out of all of the apexes that we've seen so far, he is my favorite. He is so unique and cool. He looks like a kaiju from fucking Pacific Rim. And he seems to be ice, of course, which makes sense. But like, he's huge. He is humongous. And he almost looks very similar to the Harambe, but not at the same time. The tail does at least, but he has actual fully developed hands and spikes that go along his back and a set of horns on top of him. And I also don't think he has eyes. Here's another, he has the split jaw like Harambe does. Oh, he's awesome. He is fantastic looking. I love him. He is my favorite. I want to see his gear and his weapons. And I want to fight him. I want to hear his roar. I want to see what he does. And there you can see he's got like a torso. He's almost humanoid. He's so alien-like. He's the most unique out of all of them, and he has me the most interested. Here we can just see a bunch of different hunters. Over there we've got what looks like female Ajaricon armor, and then maybe the Ajaricon sword and shield. We can see the Harambe light bowgun and the Harambe palico armor. There's the Rampapolo palico armor, which is really, really cute. It reminds me of Minion from, you're saying it right now, Megamind. Yeah, it's so cute. It's so cute, dude. I love this. I love all of this. And there's the Ajaricon palico armor, too. There's so many people here right now. Damn, look at that back. Sorry, no gooning allowed. I think we could actually get a better look at that Hirambi light bowgun. Yeah, there it is. It's so slim. I really like the designs on it. This is a Chotacabra hammer, I just realized. That also looks really, really good. Wait, is that a... What's on the back of the... Is that the... I think that's the Lalabarina longsword. So she does have a longsword. Wow, Paralysis longsword stays winning. And it looks really good, too. From what I can see, that looks fantastic. There's a unique charge blade over there, but I don't know what it is. It might be the Rompopolo charge blade. I don't know for sure, but it's certainly uniquely designed. That's not base set. We don't get a closer shot of it, unfortunately, but still looks fantastic. Kongolala armor, Chemitrice armor, Hope, and then I think that's... I'm not sure what that is. That might be more Chotacabra, or that might be another unique design for something.
Why? Why did it attack us?
Arkveld.
There must be a reason, right?
If things were different, you wouldn't have this unique perspective. But you do.
Not much to say here. He looks like a flying wyvern, and he's going crazy. So something's gonna happen, which pushes him into a PTSD flashback or a mental breakdown in the story, and we're probably gonna have to pull him out of it.
We will find his people. I remember this. I came through here.
The Keeper's Village should be right through there.
Look at all the twisting. Why does it twist? This is so uniquely designed. It's so specifically designed to look like that. This place looks almost alien. Like, I know a lot of different things have been said about that in Wilds, but this looks the most alien out of them all.
Is that monster absorbing its energy?
We kind of knew this was coming. Ever since we saw Arkveld first appear, and when he was fighting Raydao, and then Raydao flies away, and then he absorbs Uthduna's energy. And we saw the coils wrapped around it and glowing purple. There's a better shot at the purple. You can see a little bit of flashes of dragon element energy, which at first I thought I might have just been tripping about, or was a very slight, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Design flare. But it's... He's got the chains of chaos wrapped around him. We kind of knew. It was right, like... we kind of assumed that he was absorbing energy. And this kind of leads me into a small point about the demo, which is Arkveld's going to be in the demo. Which... personally, I didn't want Arkveld to be in the demo. I wanted a completely fresh experience when fighting him. I'm going to fight him. I have absolutely zero self-control when it comes to things like that in Monster Hunter. I'm always going to consume that content. But what I think this means, because this moment right here looks like a turf war. And it looks like Arkveld goes into a grab on Raydao during the turf war and starts to absorb the energy.
Is that monster?
And this moment here is showing, I think, how do I put this into words? So basically, I think the version that we're going to fight in the demo is going to be just normal Arkveld. I don't think we're going to see this side of him. Unless, of course, like I said, when I pointed out that turf war right there, unless he gets into a turf war with Raydao and it changes him. But if they don't do that and they don't have that in the demo, then I think that even if we fight and kill/repel Arkveld in the beta, we still won't see what he is fully capable of. if we've seen him absorbing energy from Uthduna too, but he looked kind of like how he did when he was just fighting Rey Dao, then that means there's a potential of either multiple different variations of what Arkveld is going to be like in the story after he absorbs energy from each apex, because I mean there's 4 of them, like come on, right? It's gonna happen, right? He's gonna do it 4 times. Or after we're gonna get little peaks like this, and then after he absorbs energy from the 4th apex, he will turn into something completely new, or this form will be fully unleashed. I'm not sure. I want to get like I want to see a little bit better. They look so cool. They look really, really cool. They look so cool.
Look alive, men. Report.
We see the Ace Lancer, or Fabius, back in his original OG armor and lance set, which is a really big throwback to 4U and even GU and, you know, any previous game that this armor and weapon set was in, which is really, really cool and a great nostalgia factor to show. And it's even got now it's got a scout fly cage. Absolute PTSD flashbacks for the Ace Lancer here, considering the fact that he lost against Gore. Gore looks freaking fantastic, dude. He looks fantastic. He looks kind of like how he did in the Monster Hunter movie, and in this case, I think it looks good. He looks great. And if Gore Magala's in the game, we know Shigaru's gotta be in the game. And that is so exciting. I mean, look how high def he looks. 6th gen Gore has never looked better. I know he was just in Sunbreak, and that was like people's huge reason for why he wouldn't show up again, which is fair. But I mean, I love the Magalas. I love the Magalas armor and weapons, so I am never going to be opposed to seeing this, and he looks fantastic. And this was a really big surprise. I'm honestly surprised that they decided to show it off in the first place. I feel like this would have been a great surprise to keep in the game. But you got to get people excited, you got to get people hyped, you got to get people buying or sold on the game. And that's about it. I don't really have much else to like point out, honestly, in the game or in the trailer. There's not much else that I noticed, but now that means that we can go over to the actual page. So there's not much here. We're going to be going to a living world. We're going to go to the Ice Shard Cliffs. It's so interesting because all of these different places has all these different descriptions, and then the Ice Shard Cliffs just has a frigid land swept with snowy blizzards. And the key art looks fantastic. It really, really does. This looks absolutely wonderful. If we read more about it, we can go look. Monsters of the Ice Shard Cliffs. We got Harambe. And here's the pictures. We've got the Nursilla nest with what looks like those look like Altaroths down there. Either that or those are baby Nursilla. They look like kind of like spiders rather than Altaroth. Oh boy. But yeah, we can see all of the hanging up and dead Nursilla, which is such a throwback to the sunken valley of 4U. Then in the second page, we get to see some more just like hanging stuff. I think this is just the normal key art. Then over here, we get to see this really uniquely designed, those almost look like iron bars that were broken out of. And this might be where Arkveld was kept, but I'm not entirely sure. They kind of go all over the place a little bit, and it's a little bit hard to tell what their point is. It looks unique, and it's got my curiosity piqued, that's for sure. And then finally, we've got this area with more of these twisting braids. And I don't really... Is that all biological? Is it organic? Is it just formed naturally? Many questions. And then we go to Hirabami, which I think that's how I'm going to pronounce it, not Hirambe or Harambe. I was pronouncing it wrong the entire time. It's Hirabami, not Hirambe. Ugh, I'm stupid. Anyways, a leviathan that inhabits the ice shard cliffs. Razor sharp claws at its tail, which we can definitely see, and they look really cool. And a wind-catching membrane on its neck. Allowing it to float makes the Hirabami a uniquely dangerous foe. Look at that split jaw. It looks like nothing I've ever seen before. Out of all of the monsters we've been shown, this looks like one that I've never seen before. It kind of gives almost a little bit of Somnicanth, at least in the colors and like the frills, but that's where it stops. Everything else is so... The ice shard cliffs seem to be like the most removed from natural wildlife out of them all. And I'm really interested why they don't have a Nursilla. So there we've got Arkveld, Hirabami, new Udra from the previous things that have been coming out lately, but I'm surprised we don't have Nursilla or Gormagala up. Anyways, I guess that's where this ends for now. I don't have much else to say. The beta is happening this weekend. It's starting on Friday, I think at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't completely quote me on that. And it's going until Sunday. And then it'll close again until next Friday and next Sunday. And then after that, we go a week or so. Hang on. Let me check. Yeah, then we go a full week until that next Friday. And then we have Monster Hunter Wilds and we get our hands on it. But that's gonna do it all for now. I guess I'm all yapped out. The turf war between Gypsaros and Nursilla was really cool. But I'm just all yapped out from now. I got it all out during stream, which by the way, you can catch me at twitch.tv/theredjanuary, just like my YouTube channel. Guys, I just can't wait to play this game. I've been waiting for so long. We've all been waiting for so long. We just need to sink our teeth into it. Please feel free to subscribe for much more Monster Hunter news and multiple different types of content that I have planned on working on when the game fully releases, as well as I will probably be streaming the open beta both weekends on quite a few of the days while it's open. We'll see if we can take down Gypsaros. We'll fight Raidao some more. All of them will fight more, and especially we're going to attempt to take down Arkveld. That's going to do it for now. Stay safe out there, hunters. I can't wait for February 28th. Bye, love you. Bye.